The preparation to us is key, and the preparation means that when it ultimately comes to putting fire out, it runs smoothly.
The ground fuels are what essentially carries the bushfire. They don't actually travel through the trees. The ground fuel keeps the fire going. So by removing it, we've got a much greater chance of stopping the fire on that break. We now have a good network of these breaks throughout the state. A lot of the breaks are deliberately placed specifically to defend locations that the public either live in or travel in. So essentially what these are low fuel areas in strategic locations that allow us more options when we're fighting bushfires. Across the state we maintain these breaks in good condition such that we can use them whenever we need to.
Hazardous trees pose one of the most significant risks to firefighters on the ground, mostly from being struck by falling limbs, falling trees, things like that. So up the middle of this tree we've got some keyholing, or a big hollow through the middle of the trunk, and at the very top we can see there's half a canopy on our side that's gone, so all the weight is across on the other side of the tree.
So Shane, we've done a hazardous tree run. There's one just there we're going to treat.
So the identification of hazardous trees allows other firefighters working in the area to be able to see the hazard that's been assessed and to take mitigation measures.
It starts to get busy at around about springtime when we start to look at what conditions are upcoming for the season. Preparation for the field staff and their training, the plant, everything you see around us. Some of the equipment that we have that keeps our community safe, firefighting vehicles, bulldozers, large equipment and plant that we use for various firefighting methods.
Welcome to Landy Field. Landy Field is 400 metres in length. Fit for emergency means that everyone who's going out on the fire line or working in the incident management team are fit and healthy and prepared to do their job. All staff are required to undertake and pass a medical every 2 years and a task-based assessment each year. The arduous assessment requires the participant to carry 20 kilos and walk 4.83 kilometres within 45 minutes.
It's vitally important that we have PFFs to deliver our priority programs, including our forestry type programs and our planned burning and fire suppression programs. And it's also equally important that we have diversity in the workplace through that PFF program.
Training is inherently important to give people the understanding, the basics of the jobs and the activities that they're required to do, but also experience is critically important to bring that training into the workplace and into the situations that people find themselves in, which can't be taught in a classroom all the time. Our training and experience is recognised right across the world, which is why quite frequently we get asked to help out in the United States and Canada in particular.
So being prepared, yeah, it's tough work. In fact, you could say that it's the harder end of the deal as opposed to actually doing it. Because when we actually do go to a fire and we do suppress fire, it tends to happen more often than not pretty seamlessly.